welcome to GAW TV. We are so happy to have you here. As always, hello to everyone in the chat room. I could not do this show without my fabulous gals. We've got Mickie James in the house. How you doing, Mickie?
Oh, I'm so good. I'm so good. I'm so happy to see you ladies. How are you?
Gorgeous. We're good. You're glowing.
Oh,
thank
yeah,
you.
you are glowing.
It's this weird backlight in this room. Like I found it. I was like, oh, why do they have this light? But now I'm so grateful.
It's working.
So
yeah.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is.
Thank you. Thanks,
And
Hyatt.
Lisa, I might say,
Hey, I was gonna say red roof has moved up.
oh, that red roof. We finally got that red roof sponsorship. Finally. Lisa, you're the most glowing creature I've seen in a long time. What kind of creature are you today, Lisa?
I'm actually a giraffe, which is Mickie James' favorite animal.
I love
it's so fitting. I know. Yeah, but I'm doing great. Thank you, ladies. We just watched that last episode. I know you can't take me serious in this.
I can't even take my eyes off of you right now. I told you I used to have a reoccurring dream when I was a kid that I owned a giraffe, and the giraffe lived on my horse farm, and I had a special bridle and a special saddle made for my baby giraffe that I raised ever since a little baby giraffe all the way to a big grown giraffe. It was just a dream, y'all, but it was real life to me, and I always thought
make it a reality.
It's going to be real. And since I'm running for president, I thought there's an elephant, there's the donkey. I'm the giraffe.
I'm your
just the head above the rest.
Your mascot. I'm your mascot.
Yay!
Head above the rest. Head above the rest.
That's her slogan. I like it. Giraffes are actually very smart, docile animals. I think it's a very good look. They eat like that. Thank you, Lisa.
And their tongue is super long too.
They do have a super long tongue.
And black and pointy.
It kind of hurt my jaw to do that.
I do. We're out of practice. That's a whole other show.
And I have TMJ. Don't ask me how I got TMJ, but it hurt.
Again, that's info we share on the Patreon. I'm so glad you mentioned
you, Val. How are you, darling?
I'm okay.
Yeah.
I was just saying, I'm glad that you mentioned patreon.com/GawTV. Can we point to patreon.com? There you go. We're so good at this. We're so good at it. And we appreciate all of you who enjoy our pointing skills. We've been trying. I'm very well. I'm well. And I have to ask you ladies, favorite part of the show for me, who are you wearing? What are you drinking? Let's go first to the old giraffe. Lisa, who you wearing? What you drinking, girl?
I got this outfit. A girlfriend of mine, she is an independent wrestler. I forgot her character name. Hayden Ramsey. So forgive me. She's Chelsea. I just call her Chelsea, but she's an independent wrestler in North Carolina. She was kind of my bodyguard at WrestleCon, the fight during WrestleMania. We bonded. She was so scared to meet me because you know how you don't meet your heroes. She was like, "Oh my God, I thought you were going to be a BITCH," and I was like, "No."
It's always nice to hear it.
Yeah.
Right. I thought you were going to be a bitch, but you're kind of cool. Yeah.
No, they do the thing. They go, you're actually really nice. You're actually. It's like, oh, thanks.
And you're actually really, you're kind of good looking. You're like, what does that mean? I don't know how to take that,
Yeah.
But she sent me this onesie because she knows I'm a nerd, and she saw me wear the first episode, my dragon. So she sent me this. It's short sleeve and short.
Wow.
It's shorts for her pleasure.
Mickie, I'm gonna have to send this to you so you can sport it on one of the episodes too. Maybe we can.
You gotta be my mascot when we go on our campaign trail. We only got a couple of months. November, right around the corner, baby.
Yeah, Mickie James. Okay, and what I'm drinking? It's very simple. One of our favorites, fresh vine wine, the Chardonnay.
Oh, Chardonnay.
Yes,
What is your nerds rule? Fresh vine wine is going to be coming on the show soon.
I know. How exciting. It's a husband and wife, right?
Yeah.
Is it a husband and wife?
I think
the freshest episode we've ever done.
I know.
We like to get fresh.
Do you wonder, do you guys wonder, why, they got into the wine? Is it because the girl? Because every wife, it happens to be, I love wine.
Yeah.
You rarely see men that say, I love wine. But the wife is like going, I would love to have a winery. And then maybe, I'm curious, we're going to ask her that.
Yeah.
Ask them that,
I want to
right?
know.
We want to know all the deets.
Give us those deets. Mickles Pickles, what are you wearing and who are you wearing and what are you drinking, girl? You look so good.
Well, I am drinking. I'll start with this Uno Mas Margarita.
Oh, ole.
You know?
Oh, that's a new one.
This is in the
Is that a
can.
twofer? Is that a twofer?
It wasn't. It was a 4, but it's 9.9% alcohol. Sold in your local stores, not in the liquor store. But it only came in the 4-pack in the Mart of Wall. So, you know, we got a 4-pack. That's all I got is 4. But what I'm wearing is, thanks to Joaquin, is my little Lulu's. Don't mind I got bit by a bug right there. Don't mind my little, look at this little.
Oh, God. He has such comfy outfits. My God.
This is so cozy. It's like sweatery, so I'm warm, but it's short, so it's still, I can wear it in the summer or whatever and still be warm on it because I get cold. I freeze below 73.
Who wears short shorts? Anyone can tell me what that's from.
We wear short shorts. If you dare wear short shorts.
Are you sure, Mickie, that you didn't get bit by 2 bugs? Are you sure you didn't get bit by 2 bugs in this area? Because you look a little swollen, know what I mean?
It's all swole. You know what? It's so funny because I'm so vertically challenged. These are supposed to be short shorts, but they're down to my knees. Or I have to pull them up high-waisted. To fit like normal shorts. I was going to roll them down, and I thought, well, that might be a little funny. But they're Lulu's.
You're pint-sized and highly prized.
Very cute, very cute.
What are you wearing?
Val, what are you wearing?
I have to be honest with you. Like, there's some outfits that, you know, we do our Patreon, we do our selling, and we autograph some of the outfits because we think it's so cool that you guys love to buy the outfits that have been worn on the show, and we autograph them for you. We love to do that. So cheers to that. But this one's staying with me, y'all. I love this little kimono. And I bought a matching headband at a totally different store, but they were both unnamed stores when I've been traveling, and they match. Yeah.
They're right the same animal print, which is hard to find sometimes.
Yeah.
These are my vacation kind of fun ones. And I've got my little vintage, this is a vintage ring. I got my nails done finally after lockdown.
I know, my God.
Yes.
It is French. That's French for Remy and Anthony in the chat. J'adore. And I'm just drinking a little Prosecco. I thought I'd go a little 1920s with, you know how they have like a champagne flute? I appreciate when they're in this sort of like Gatsby.
Yeah.
That's very classy, especially with that headband. You're doing that whole 20s motif right now, darling. Little flapper.
You know,
flap around.
I love it. It reminds me of that meme where Gatsby's doing the whole, I'm Gatsby, and he goes, and the fireworks. Love it.
Oh, I love that movie.
Me too. I heard it's a book. I think that's just a myth, though. I'm pretty sure it's a movie. Mickles Pickles, I want to ask you a personal question. We talked about Mel, our GAW knowing Mel. We love Mel, beyondtheveil.com, all the info on Mel. We have such a great response when we talk about Mel in the chat room and, of course, on social media because people just gravitate to her as they should because she's fantastic. Psychic medium, an astrologer. She ghost hunts. She's all into the paranormal as we love. But we took a little peek, a little social peek ski. Little social peek ski. There we go. Social peek. Woo! I got it.
Still shot. Wait. Still shot. Oh my God, we all have to do it. Still shot.
It's not easy.
Someone take a picture. We had a little peek at my reading with Mel, and we actually left everyone sort of on a cliffhanger because we were like, it was a very emotional reading for me. And we did promise our lovely Team GAW that we were going to show them clips from all of our readings. So without me talking too much about it, guys, take a look at this clip. Check it out.
The huge career for you all, not just me and Teresa, but you, because you're part of it with us and blah, blah, blah. The kickoff point is this TV show. I know for a fact that this platform is a strong one. You already have a beautiful following, but it's just going to get more and more because I also feel like with GAW TV, it's kind of a catch-up. It's kind of like The View, but without the fighting a little bit. I mean, I'm sure debates and shit like that, but you're not going to want to stab each other afterwards, but it's a good platform for you to keep moving forward with your career. I do have your lovely sister Susan come in, and I had a huge hulking bloke of a man come in, and I said his name wrong. I'm happy to admit when I'm wrong. I said Chad, but apparently his name is Shad. That's it. He is here. He wants to chat about your career And I kept saying Samantha at the start, just before I hit record. This Samantha has come through before for Mickie in session, and I think I want to attribute her to her future. So I think there's a lovely woman called Samantha or Sam that will well and truly help you with your career going forward.
You know, I will say mine was not as emotional or whatever. She said that they wanted to talk about my career. So it was funny because my sister came through, which is still like, you guys know I lost my sister in November to ovarian cancer. And so, it was a hard, it was a hard thing. I don't wish that on my worst enemy. However, she came through and she was always very, very skeptical. Like, she didn't believe in any of it. She thought it was very like, no, you stay away from that. It's like the devil's work, whatever. And I was like, babe, seriously? Like, you got to open your mind. You got to open. There's just something, but she actually came through. And she even said, I guess to Mel, she goes, let's find this kind of, don't let you guys do your, which is totally, I could totally hear how she said it and Mel said it. I could totally hear her being like, okay, I'm going to let you guys do this. I'm watching, I'm interested, but I'm just saying. Like, that's kind of the, And then Shad came through. So Shad came through and talked about that. Talked about his, his last moments. And that was pretty, and then the rest of it was all career. It was all, where I'm going, what I'm doing, who's for me, who's not for me.
Wow.
It was pretty, I was, I think because sometimes I've gone into, and because this is I've had a couple readings from her before.
I was going to say, you had a couple readings, so.
Yeah. So, or I've done check-ins and I said, if I focus on one thing, then maybe I could find the end rather than going like, first one, I was like, tell whatever, everything that's coming at me.
Sure.
But this one, I was like, okay, I'm really I need to professionally think forward movements, how we're going to build GAW, build a GAW pyre, build my own GAW pyre, you know what I mean? All of these things and where the next steps are, like to where we're going, because everything is so uncertain right now with COVID, with everything else, everything's like an immense amount of uncertainty. So I thought like, I feel like that is what I need the most guidance and clarity on. So I specifically asked for more of that. So I think that before I even said it, she goes, they're just talking about all career today. They're all career. Wow. And I was like, oh, thanks.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Lisa, we like to keep the GAW TV fans guessing about what we're going to do next on our episodes. I hear you have something very special planned for us. Is that right?
Yes, a very special guest. She is known as Jennifer Parker from Back to the Future.
Ooh.
But her real name is Claudia Wells. We became friends. We hit it off at Wizard Worlds and our Comic-Con together. She's like a sister from another mister. That's the right thing? Honestly, you guys are gonna love her. We've already talked to her on our phones and group chat and stuff like that. And she's freaking amazing. She has a cruise coming up. She's in charge of, Kids in the Spotlight. And she's the yeah, so we have so much to talk to her about, but I know her best as one of my besties, besides you guys. But she's amazing. We love her. Let's introduce Claudia Wells.
Woo-woo!
A grown ass woman.
There you go. Claudia, welcome to GAW TV. I have raved about you to these ladies, and you were just the best part of my Wizard World and my Comic-Cons. Honestly, I love you. I'm like, we were like,
you too.
Like,
and I like
we're
the dancing. Look who's here. This is Oreo.
Oh my
God. We have a hashtag Pets of Instagram.
Yes.
Oh.
Pause of
like,
the week.
Mommy, don't you know I'm shy? Cut it out. And Goldie's right over
Looks
there.
like he has a cross on his face.
Oh, I know he's
so
Christian.
And this is a great time to introduce what Claudia's store is called and where it's located.
Wait,
and
you have
how
your
we
own
can
store?
order.
That's right.
I've had my own store. I opened it in
yeah.
1991, so it's almost 29 years old.
Wow.
It's called Armani Wells. It's only for men at the store. I do women privately, but at the store it's just for men, and it's all high end. Armani, Versace, Canali, Zegna, Prada, Gucci, Dolce & Gabbana, Vince, John Varvatos. It's the best of the best.
Look at that.
Dior. And so it's all hot. Why are you laughing?
Because they know that I love
That's
Val's
alley
like,
right there.
as you're rattling off names, I'm like Barbados. I'm hearing. I mean, do you have Hermes? Do you have Dolce? Do you have D squared? I could just go on for days.
I do have
Just
D
like-
squared. I do have D squared. I've got all of it, and it's all high end. It's all perfect condition. It's all either brand new or zero wear on it. So I don't sell anything that has. You would never know that there's any wear on anything because I buy from billionaires and millionaires and total shopaholics who have way more. So a lot of my stuff still has the price tags on it.
Wow.
Wow.
So I have,
But
I
they
have
never even
casual,
used it.
formal. I've got jeans to tuxedos, leather jackets, blazers, jackets, t-shirts, dress shirts,
Any
sweaters,
cravats?
suits.
Oh,
You know, I wear men's suits and just get them tailored. But if you want women's things, dun, da, 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 you'll see my lights though.
Oh my gosh.
This whole room.
Oh my gosh, Claudia.
wow.
That's just a touch. I have 5 racks in the other room also. But I mean, I have, look at this. Etro for women.
Oh my God, Etro.
I've got
Wow.
everything. Look at this.
Any Poochie?
I've got Gucci. Look at this little jacket.
Oh, that's gorgeous. I
I have
love
so much.
That is
I mean, you
darling.
can grab anything. This happens to be Etro. Little Etro dress. And this is all very, very brand new that I'm doing women's clothing because I've never wanted to step on any women's store toes because I'm just for men. And I get a lot of referrals. But these things I just do by private appointment, or I'm going to put a bunch of them on Poshmark and Grailed.
I said I talked you into getting a Poshmark.
You
Like,
sure
you know,
did.
it's like, yeah, it's the avenue of like, you know, it's like an eBay, but I guess one of my friends says it's the cooler version of eBay. I
It
didn't know
is.
there
And
was
I have it. I hate eBay. I tried it. I have a bunch of vintage black label Johnny Versace shirts, skirts, suits. I've worn
I
them
just
to
sent my
different
husband
events.
to you. I need to give my husband.
Oh, I
your-
dress men like nobody's business.
I
Any
have to
husband or
ask.
boyfriend, he'll
I have
go home and you'll be happy.
Oh my God. I have to ask, have you always had a love for fashion, and was it always men's fashion? I mean, obviously, to me, when I would buy something online, I'd want it to be from a seller like you that knows designers and that obviously has a passion for it. Have you always been into fashion?
I've always been in fashion, but I knew nothing about men's clothing or designers or anything when I opened my store. I was 25. I was thinking about going back to acting, and I wanted to have a financial basis so I would never be like hungry or desperate for a job. And I opened the store because I'd lived in New York for a while, and I love seeing a well-dressed man. A man in a gorgeous suit, forget about it.
Nothing
I
better.
Girl's crazy about a sharp dressed man.
And the other, what'd you say?
Every
Every
girl's
girl
crazy about a sharp dressed man.
Exactly. And they don't necessarily know it because I can do that. We can all dance. I'm on a stool so I can
All right,
twist.
dance. Let's do it.
Oh,
Dance
did
break, ladies.
everything.
Dance break.
So the
Yeah.
other thing about my store is if you want to be a very well-dressed man, you have to spend thousands and thousands of dollars on suits. 'Cause
Yes.
That's what happens with the fabric.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
I don't think it's fair that just a small amount of men who are rich have the ability to wear those clothes.
Right.
And that's
Right.
why they're the most powerful man in the room, because they're so comfortable. It
Right.
feels like they're in pajamas when they're in Brioni.
You
or
own it.
Futon. So
Yes.
I wanted all men to be like, even the valet across the street, I want everyone to be able to dress like the highfalutin ones. And so
Yeah.
I have, my prices are like 10% of retail. I have Tom Ford, Brunello Cucinelli, and I dress men. They walk in, all you need is a wallet and a body. I do all the rest.
Tom Ford.
Dress
Tom
them,
Ford.
My
style
God.
them.
I love that.
all
I
of
was
it.
going to ask you, that was going to be my next question was, what is your price like point probably compared to, would you say it's like a half of like retail or?
It's less than that way, because I have some Keaton $12,000 suits and I'll sell them for $850 or $950.
Wow.
Tom Ford, $7,000 suits. I'll sell those for $950. Some
Wow.
$1150. My prices are meant so that people who need clothes can afford them. So
Right.
normal suits like a Hugo Boss or you know, of that ilk, $275, and it retails for like $1,800 to $2,200. My suits, Canali Zania or Menagildo Zania, the real high-end one, $650, retails for $6,000. So really, my customers are paying what the original guys paid in tax.
Right. And then they take them to their tailor, get them tailored to their
I have
size.
a tailor 3 doors down. I walk them to my tailor. I'm there for the whole time. I want to make sure it's shortened how it needs to be, the arm length how it needs to be. It's a husband and wife tailor. They've been doing it for like 40 years. I'm there for the entire process. And they give my customers discounts because otherwise it's not fair. If you have a $5,000 blazer that you got for $350 and then you have to spend $100 on tailoring, it's no good. So they give my customers better prices than they give their own.
Right.
It's all about the tailoring.
It's really great.
And it's amazing when you find a good tailor, because I feel like that is a lost art. Like I have my own tailor for Reba that I used back in Virginia, and I obsess over her. I love her. I feel like that is a very lost art, to be able to contour something, a gown or a dress that wasn't made to fit. It's made to fit a model. It's made to fit a different body type.
No,
And
they
when
can completely
naturally,
destroy it.
like I have to buy a size up just so it'll fit me in my boobs and my hips, but my waist I have to get taken in. I have to get it taken up because I'm too short, so I lose 4 inches. It's like a whole thing, and to be able to find someone that can do that properly is hard.
I've gone through so many dry cleaners, and I fired every single one of them. I've gone through so many tailors, and these are the ones that I stick with. They're amazing.
I love that.
And I love them. It's a family-owned business.
Oh, and I love that they're a husband and a wife team too.
So do I.
You get hugs. Even with the masks, we do hugs. I just love them. And one thing that's real important, my store's always been open to the public. It started out, for years, I was open 7 days a week, then 6, then 5. And because I travel for autograph shows and appearances and holidays, I'm now open only by appointment. So it's like rebranding everything, because my guys know that they can just walk in and I'm there. I have no employees. It's just me.
Wow.
But now they have to go through ArmaniWells.com, and there's like 3 huge blaring schedule now things, and they schedule, and then I meet them and we have a private appointment.
Very cool.
Well, that's almost more
usually
personal, which makes them feel even more special, though. Like, we've all had to change the way we do business in all this like crazy climate, but I feel like that will make them feel in those moments, like not only are they getting the product, like this high-end product at a much cheaper price, but they're getting that personal one-on-one experience with you, and to be able to dress themselves and have that comfort level to be able to talk to you, not just as like someone who's seeing them in this product, but also as a friend, to say like, this looks really great on you, or maybe this doesn't look so great on you. Try this. Give them the on.
It's exactly
sorry. I just think like when men, they don't have patience to go shopping. They just want to go in and come out, and then that's their job.
Have it fun, make it cheap, and make it look great.
Boom, Jim, I'm done. I'm out. Let's go to our, let's go to the game or whatever they have lined up. Like, they have no patience.
Yeah,
right.
My store is a destination store. So it's always been like, my guys tell me it's an event. They purpose to come to my store. It's not necessarily an accidental walk-in. So this is not that different than how it's always been. It's just now there's no walk-in whatsoever. And I actually prefer it. My clothes are so high-end. I like not having walk-ins.
Right.
Cool.
Make an appointment, come in, but I've always been personal. Yeah, I've always taken care of them, and they're my guys. And you're totally right, Lisa. Guys, that's why it's only for men. They don't need women there bickering about, do these make my thighs look fat?
Yeah,
it's just guys. No stress, no pressure. Nice music.
We're such drama, aren't we? Women, when we're shopping. It's like you need a friend to go with you, or you have all these questions and stuff like that. It's amazing how much.
I mean, we can't even go pee by ourselves. Let's face it.
Right.
I can. I'm a loner though. I go to nice restaurants by myself, and
me too.
My son's the same way. He used to go to movies by himself. I do everything actually.
Yeah. I used to be at a concert by myself all the time. People thought that was the weirdest thing, that I'd like be going to concerts. Like, who did you go with? I'm like, I just went. I wanted to see the band, and I went to a concert by myself. Yeah. Have you always been sort of a loner then, Claudia? Have you kind of like especially, well, now it's lockdown. Everyone's sort of a loner, I guess, nowadays.
Weird, right? No, I think I've got a small group of my intimate great friends. Like Lisa, I know I could call Lisa 24/7. no matter what, about anything, and that's that for the rest of our lives. And she knows the same, I'm certain. So I've got friends like that, and then I've got some really close guy friends. And then I'm friends with the whole wide world outside of that.
Right.
And like all the other people are a part of my heart, and I actually care about them, even like the millions and whatever people I haven't met. But I'm pretty much alone most of the time unless I have an event or an appointment that I need to like go to, and I want to go as, you know, with someone to drive me, and in the DeLorean, people always love that. I pretty much do everything on my own.
I totally dated a guy that had a DeLorean.
You did?
I sure did.
Was it a
But I
time machine one or a regular one?
It was, I think it was the regular one. And I remember thinking like, this is what you
How old was he?
But okay. Didn't work out.
How old was he?
At the time, like 37.
Whoa.
Yeah. I was like,
That took a
okay.
long. Wow.
I mean,
wow.
so
Why'd
no.
you
Yeah, I don't
why'd you take your hat off?
No. I wanted to say, do they do these kind of at your dry cleaners?
I love it.
A
I think
fan,
that's
another fan. This independent wrestler. I met her at a signing, and she knew I was a nerd and big into onesies and that kind of stuff, anime and all that kind of stuff. She sent this to me, and I said, I'm gonna wear it on the show, on the GAW show. So I wore it. I'll be honest with you, shorts and little bit. There's shorts
It
and
is the
short sleeves.
cutest thing.
It's so
like pajamas.
I am sweating. But
I
I'm
changed
burning up
and
right
put
now.
this on because it's hot. It's hot.
You know, I'm like, you know, I'm about to go through, I'm going through the changes too. So, you know, it's like, I'm like, I don't know, is this a hot flash or am I just hot? I don't know.
I think you're just
I
hot,
keep
baby.
thinking that God had me skip all that because I've had like tough times physically with different surgeries, my neck and my back and all that. So I think he like popped me right away from menopause. I think
Really?
I skipped it. I
You think
think
you skipped
so.
it?
You would know.
I think it just passed me by,
Wow.
which I
You would
deserve,
know.
by the way.
Yeah, you do.
Well, I have to ask you gals. Now, obviously, you know our gal Lisa is just, I mean, when people ask me about who's on the show and they're not familiar with wrestling or familiar with my, you know, friends for many years, I try to explain the girls, and I always say Lisa is just a ray of sunshine and such fun. And just honestly, that's how I describe you. But Claudia, can you remember the first time you met Lisa and how you guys connected? How did that happen?
Okay, that's a really good question.
That
All right,
is.
so we both were like in the team on Wizard World for several shows, and somehow Lisa usually ended up behind me. So if I like went like this with the curtain, she was there, and there was something about her bubbly personality that and then it turns out we have the same autograph agent. I have a few, and one of them we have in common. So there was just something about Lisa, like, she loves her fans like I do. So she goes out of her way to be friendly and kind and walk around the table and have conversations. And I'm exactly the same way. It's like she comes from a place of appreciation and a place of it's her joy and honor to be there. It's not a pain in the neck. And, you know, we would look up and down the rows of celebrity tables and we'd be the only ones at our table. I took pictures of it. So I'm taking a picture. I'm literally the only one. Everyone else is like, the bar, outside, getting something to eat, having a smoke. And Lisa and I are like due diligence working girls.
Yeah.
And we're the only, so I always go like this with the curtain and she's there. And I was telling jokes. So I just knew
I'm not.
immediately I
Who's
loved
there?
her. And she was wearing clothes I own. And we're both fanny pack gals.
Oh,
Yes,
oh,
the
that's
fanny
it.
pack
I love
gal.
a good fanny pack.
Connection over the
Yeah.
fanny pack. I should know.
I have
Yes,
so many.
so funny. Yeah.
Did I describe it right, Lisa?
Yeah, you got it nail on the head. I'm just,
Perfect.
oh my God. We hit it off right away like we've known each other for years.
Yes.
You know? And
I don't know
yeah,
anything
and-
about wrestling except they're popular people at the shows.
yeah,
Nothing,
that's
I've
all
never
we
even
have,
seen
like,
wrestling. Huh?
Yeah, honestly, it's like sometimes you're like, you have to go to table and you have to look at her pictures going, I don't know what movie they were in. And you have to see the
Totally.
pictures. Oh, you
That's
know
all.
what
I
I mean?
do that all the time.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
then I'm like,
I'm like,
oh, I'm just as bad as when fans say, that's you. I'm like, oh, that's you? I love that.
Why did they
movie.
do that?
Oh, they're, you know, the Back to the Future fans are so kind and so loyal and so wonderful. It's very rare to get, like sometimes you'll get, that's you? You don't look anything like that. And I'm thinking, do you look like you looked when you were 18, 30 years ago? And then the next person will look at the picture and look at me and go, oh my gosh, you look the same. You haven't changed at all.
Yeah, you can have, you know what? And those are the people that get a free 8x10. They get a free selfie or a free 8x10 when they give us that compliment.
I'm like, I love it when you lie
you
to
look
me.
exactly
Lie away.
I've given a couple of the fans my phone number.
Let's
Actually,
take a
my cell
picture.
phone.
Let's take a picture.
You're like,
One is 5 years old and his name is River. We should call him. Oh, we should
little
call him,
cameo.
put him on the show.
Can we? I don't know how to do that.
I could do it on my cell phone, but his name is River. He's 5. And I told him I'm going to be his auntie forever. It was at Nostalgia Con, and he is such a special boy. I mean, I just picked him up and talked to him and told him how incredibly special he is. And we've called each other a few times, and he got irritated with me because I didn't return his call.
Oh
So
my
God. Claudia, you told me that I'll play you the message.
I thought you were
Do you
going to
wanna
say
hear
that you called him. That
He's
you
like,
called him.
you told me you were going to call me back and you did not call me back.
Wait till you hear his voice. I hope this is okay, River. I don't think he'll ever see this. I saved the message because he's so amazing. Here it is, River. Okay, you ready?
He's going to call you back. If he calls you back.
I just wanted to make a call right now because I haven't seen you in like 3 or 4 days, and I just want to talk with you. If you could talk of any chance, I'll call back later. Have a good day.
That's just.
Bye, Auntie.
Bye, Auntie. Oh.
I told him I'm his auntie. But should we call him?
Yeah, go for it. If he answers, I'll
do
lose
it.
my mind.
Yeah.
I did.
Put him on speaker.
I
Can I
owed him
just
a
say
call.
how well spoken? I mean, my son is 5 years old, and I'm going like, I don't know if he would call somebody on the phone and have a conversation with anybody. Like, I have to force him to talk to people.
He texts me.
He texts too?
Oh yeah.
It's a very
I don't even know
concise
his dad's
voicemail.
name. I mean, he came with his parents, but I didn't even I just paid attention to him.
Oh, you know his parents are bragging all day long about how.
I know.
Oh, he's not answering.
Oh,
What's the
damn.
voicemail?
Oh,
That
I
would've
was so
been cute.
excited.
We'll leave him a message. I'll bet you he'll call back.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording, you may hang up or press 1 for more options.
Hi, River. It's your auntie Claudia. I hope you're not mad at me. I know it's been a long time since we've spoken, but I think about you all the time, and I love you very much. I'm actually on a show right now, and I have 3 friends that are on it also, and I was bragging about how wonderful you are, and I was saying I owe you a phone call, and why don't I just call you now while I'm on the show? So if you get the message soon, you can be on the show with me over the phone. And it's the same where I'm calling you from. I love you forever, River. Please call me back. Bye.
Oh,
so
my
cute.
cell phone number to the whole world.
I can
We were
see why you and Lisa are friends, because we always talk about how wonderful Lisa is at Comic Cons, because she takes the time for the fans. She makes sure that every single meeting is memorable, every single photo is memorable. And like you say, when you're at these Comic Cons, it's actually kind of maddening and frustrating and sometimes disappointing that a lot of these celebrities kind of just go through the motions and they don't take the time with the fans. But Lisa
yes.
has that, you have that down. Well, Claudia, I have to ask you about Kids in the Spotlight, because you're a founding board member and a current ambassador of Kids in the Spotlight, which is a wonderful, wonderful cause. Can you tell us about it?
And
Yes,
the cruise about your donating.
Yes. Oh, it's going to be so much fun. You all have to sign up. It's not even that expensive. So first of all, Kids in the Spotlight is a charity that helps foster kids. We're 10 years old, might be 11 years old now. No, I think we're still 10. We go into foster care facilities for 10 weeks, and we teach the kids, whoever wants to be in it, how to act, how to write a script, that they're made for great and wonderful things. Then they choose whoever's written a script that they all want to do. We do like 5 or 6 or 7 movies a year. They practice and rehearse, and they cast like Sometimes we'll have stars come in to audition for different parts.
wow.
I've been in 2. I actually didn't have to audition, which was pretty special. And then we do hair and makeup and craft services, and we bring a professional, real high-end director, and we professionally produce it. So it's short films they star in, they've written, and in the institution that they live in. And we do that with like 5 or 6 different institutions in the LA area with the kids. And obviously the most important thing is to show them that they're wonderful. But also some of them have gone on to have careers.
Oh, wow.
One is
Really?
a hit song. And yeah, it really, I mean, it shows them how many makeup, hair, acting, gaffer, best boy, director, cameraman, how many jobs that are really possible. And if we can hook them up with an agency to do once they're aged out. We also have aged out kids 18 to 21, so we don't leave anyone out. 'Cause, you know, when you're aged out, $50 hit the street, there you go.
Yeah.
So once
Claudia,
a year,
you and I have to have a separate conversation with or without this, because I work with an organization called Child Help, and I'm a celebrity ambassador for them. And
Okay.
John Amos is with them. We'll have a conversation, but they are
Definitely.
amazing. They help children of abuse and neglect, and who are living in the
Good.
foster care system,
Good.
who live on these villages. One of them is in Beaumont, California, which is it's a 3-hour drive for you.
right.
But I think the foundation is started in Phoenix with Sarah and Yvonne, the founders, who were ex-Hollywood actresses. Oh my God. I'm just
See?
crying right
There's
now.
a collab there.
Oh,
I cannot, but I think that you could
what
potentially,
comes to mind?
what you guys do would shed a whole new bright shining
Yeah.
star and just breathe so much life into somebody, because I know exactly what you're talking about, because I've been
It's
through this.
amazing. See, we're
Yeah.
sisters. We're all
So-
sisters. Once a
So-
year, we have a big event at like Fox Studio. We've had it there. We've had it at the Directors Guild. We dress them up, brand new, beautiful clothes, do their makeup, beautiful Stuart Weitzman shoes. Obviously, it's free. And we bring them to an actual screening where we have the CD, what do you call it, of their film. I'm so.
The screening?
Screening.
Yeah, the screening.
No, we have the actual CD of their film, or DVD of their
DVD.
film. We have posters, we have press, we have a step and repeat, we screen all the movies, and then we have an award show very similar to the Oscars. And we have a huge star do like the MC, and we give them awards: best actress, best film, best writing, and
Oh
we
my
just,
God.
it's so much fun
That's
in
amazing.
Beverly Hills.
That's
So
amazing.
amazing.
And it's changing people's lives. It's changing those kids'
Completely.
lives. And it's changing how they view themselves and what they feel, or what they're learned that they're capable of, or what they're worthy of, I should say.
Absolutely.
You
Yeah.
know, and that's
Your
And a
beautiful,
couple
beautiful.
times-
at a vulnerable age.
Uh,
Yeah, totally.
A few
Yeah.
times they've had reunification because parents showed up at one of them to the girl that wrote the film. I was a crack mom in a film that the girl wrote it because her mom was a crack mom with twins. She called the police about her mom because she was smoking crack with the twins around when they were babies, and then she got shipped off to foster care. So she wrote a movie about that.
Wow.
And then, I mean, you see, there's so
Yeah.
many different ways you end up being
And
shipped
how
off to foster
powerful
care.
and perhaps healing that was for her in those moments.
Yeah.
To like, have to not only live them in those moments, but then to relive them in her writing, and probably how powerful and healing it was for her to be able to put that on paper
Right?
and then see it relived in front of her. Like,
That's what these kids are doing. And she starred in it, and her mother showed up with the twins at the screening.
No way.
It doesn't get better than that.
Wow.
No, that's a movie. Like it's also too like living. I'm a California girl, born and raised and stuff, and to grow up in like the LA environment, the pressure of being skinny and perfect and coming from wealth and stuff like that, you don't fit in. You're not.
Right.
You don't fit in. You're an outcaster. So like you are bringing these people in that won't ever have the money to go to UCLA or because financial aid has cut back so much.
Right.
Yeah.
They don't
Or know
have
that they can, or know that it's even an option.
Yeah.
Or
So
know that
they're not taught.
we're capable of,
That's right.
worthy is
That's
a
right.
huge thing of like what you're truly
Yeah.
worthy of, what you
Yeah.
think you're worthy of.
Totally.
It's all about the
Yeah.
heart. And, I mean, you know, anything we dealt with in childhood, we're dealing with now the repercussions of that damage. So can you imagine what they're dealing with?
Totally.
I mean, and then about the cruise, there's going to be a Royal Caribbean cruise. I know we shouldn't talk about cruises.
Oh, we're
right?
coming. You don't even know.
It's called
We're packed.
it's the birthday cruise because my birthday is July 5th. It's July 2nd to the 5th, 2021. Every ticket, like cabin that's bought, part of it goes, $50 of it goes to Kids in the Spotlight. And we're going to have screenings of Back to the Future, screenings of Kits movies, including the 2 I starred in. We're having 2 Kits kids come, the founder of the charity come, and we're going to have Back to the Future screened every night, and there's going to be private dinners, and there's going to be like all kinds of really special stuff. It goes to Nassau and Coco Cay in the Bahamas, and Royal Caribbean is phenomenal. And the prices aren't bad at all. Friday to Monday. Thursday night's a huge kickoff party. Everyone's invited, catered. It's going to be a total blast. There may or may not be an anime. Is that what you call it?
Anime.
No,
You
not
know that.
anime. A cosplay. Marty
Oh,
and Doc.
cosplay.
There may
Hey,
or
are
may
they gonna
not.
show? Are they gonna show this music video called "Stop the Madness"? It's like an
I love you,
anti-drug.
Lisa. I love you. You're so great.
I think, yeah, they were. I think it was sponsored by Reagan administration, right?
You're so awesome. I think
No.
it was.
This
Who
was my
started
big.
that?
Ready.
I'm trying to remember.
There were so many celebrities. I think Whitney Houston is in there, but you
Whitney
have a big.
Houston,
You,
Herb
yeah.
Alpert. Everyone is in there, and I star in it with Boogaloo Shrimp.
Boogaloo.
It's actually, you know what? I'm really proud of it. It's from
I am
Entertainment
too. I
Industry
watched it.
Council. It's cool. It's amazing, isn't it? It's like at the very beginning of when videos were made. It's 1985.
What
Yeah,
are these
yeah,
pictures
well.
on the wall? Can we talk about these pictures on the wall?
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
these?
yeah.
So at ClaudiaWells.com.
Oh, it just slid right out of there. Look at that.
You see, I sign these and personalize them and ship them worldwide when people order through ClaudiaWells.com.
First area.
Yeah,
That's your
so
office.
I've got lots of choice. And this was a great way to make it easier than having the whole stack. So
Yeah.
we've got, and the flyer, people love that. This is the original Clock Tower flyer.
Wow.
And I signed the back with my handwriting with the I love you 555-4823, exactly like I signed for Marty.
Oh
in the
my
movie.
God.
Oh
That's
my
so
Because it was my
cool.
handwriting. So
Yes.
people love
This
that.
is our least
I
favorite
know
part
that
of the
is
show.
your writing. Are you kidding?
This is our
And then
least
And
favorite
then
part
some
of
of
the
these
show,
have
but
doubles. So this is what is in those piles to make it a little easier for me.
Hey,
Oh.
this is an awful question. Is McFly still alive?
Huh.
McFly? Is McFly still alive?
Yeah. He's
Yeah,
doing
he's
well.
like-
He's real, they're doing so much with his charity.
Oh, okay. I was going to ask why he's not at Comic-Con and Wizard World. Like, why is he not
What?
do why doesn't he do Wizard World? He's like,
I
You
think
know.
it's Parkinson's.
Michael J. Fox doing Wizard World.
no. I meant
He's too big.
McFly. I mean, not
who?
McFly.
The older gentleman.
Like, hey, McFly, like the
Doc
guy.
Brown.
The,
Oh, Tom Wilson.
Oh,
He
I
Yes.
thought
didn't
she was
do
talking about Michael J.
anything
Fox
Back
for a
to the
second.
Future related for like
oh,
30 years or maybe longer
Oh.
because he felt like, well, I'm not going to speak for him, but he felt pigeonholed, I think, from the
Oh.
role.
You mean Biff,
But
don't
he
you?
started a couple years ago doing shows, and fans are ecstatic because now there's like a set of the cast that is what fans need on their posters or to like I had a guy when I was doing a show in New Jersey in October. A guy came with a poster and it was signed by Doc Brown, Leah Thompson, Michael J. Fox, James Tolkien, and he had me sign it. I was like, great. He was very handsome. And he flew in to New Jersey from Florida, from Miami that
Wow.
morning, got my autograph. When I did it, he said, now it's complete. And he was
Oh.
jetting back to Miami that afternoon. I was
So
like,
he flew in
wow.
literally just for your autograph. Literally
yes.
flew to your
From
assignment.
Miami to New Jersey. One day.
That's amazing. I've found, like someone told me a long time ago, it's like, it's the people who make the extra time for their fans that will have fans for life and will always have a loyal following, right? Because the people who don't, they forget the fact of where they came from and the fact that they didn't have fans prior to coming there. Like, the people will love you for so long, and then you'll see them start to go away. And if you don't remember and respect your fans and send them that love, if you just treat them as if a fandom, then you won't have fans for life. You'll have fans for as long as their loyalty.
You're right. You're so correct. And the thing is, it's generational from grandparents to children, at least for Back to the Future. And one thing I know is, I mean, who are we professionally and publicly without fans?
Nobody.
Nothing.
Literally, actually nothing.
They've made us. They've
Mail
made us
UK or whatever, that mail online took pictures of me, bought pictures that were taken of me going to lunch.
Right.
That's because of fans.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
They're the ones that, you know, give us that ability to have that kind of a lifestyle outside of our home lifestyle or business lifestyle. And they're so kind. And it's, the loyalty is extraordinary. You've got that, Lisa, with your tens of thousands of likes on Instagram.
You know, I think it's important. Like you and I have talked outside when we go outside just to get fresh air, because it's so hot sometimes in the Comic-Con. We go outside and we're like, wow, we're the last Mohicans again. We're the only ones sitting at the table, and there might be 50 people in the Comic-Con, but you don't want to let that one fan that came especially for you, like you don't want them to go, oh my God, I came here to see Lisa or Victoria, Claudia, like whatever. And then they're like, oh, she said she was here until 5 and she left at
Where
3.
the heck is she? I flew here, or I drove. Yeah. I mean, some people drive
Or I
18
finally
hours.
got the chance to meet her, and she was so just dismissive of me.
Yeah.
But,
And tired
she
on
had
the day.
And I hear that. I'm telling you what, fans
heartbreaking.
talk. Because when they come to my store, I hear about, they talk about specific actors at shows, exactly the
Absolutely.
experience.
Yes.
And, you know, I've had guys, some people take a day off of work that is really important, and they drive 18 hours from one state to another. I mean, the effort that people go to, you have to pay to get in. You have to pay for a picture. You have to pay for a selfie. Yeah. So we darn well better be sitting at our table waiting for someone or taking care of whoever's there.
And how blessed
Well,
are
they go to a lot of
do
work.
that? And you know, it always floors me when someone's like, "Oh, it's a long day," blah blah. I'm like, you're literally just getting paid to sit here and smile and meet people that adore you. Like, it's not that big of a deal. But Claudia, you obviously have a reputation for being so wonderful with your fans for good reason. And now that everything is virtual, like you said, there are so many ways to get in touch with you. So can you touch upon like the cameos that you do and the upcoming stuff you have? Because we can't go to Comic-Cons like we wish we could. Yeah, but I mean, there's so many ways to get in touch with you virtually nowadays, right?
Absolutely, and I love it. So I'm on Cameo, so I can do a video for anybody, for any situation. I always say on my things, as long as it's clean, I'll do whatever you want, you know? And then, and I always like giving advice. And if you go to ClaudiaWells.com, most of these are on there, and I ship all over the world. And ArmaniWells.com is how to make an appointment for me to take care of you in my men's store or bring in women's things. And at the Claudia Wells on Facebook is my fan page. And I've got a couple personal pages, but thousands and thousands of people wanting to friend me, and I can't. So I'm really wanting everyone to go to the fan page where
I
that way I can post in one spot. So it's the Claudia Wells on Facebook. Also, the Claudia Wells on Twitter, and the Claudia Wells on Instagram. And I do, my pictures are ridiculous. I'm in love with my cats. The fact that I'm single and 54 and I have 3 cats, I don't want to discuss that.
You're 54?
Yeah.
Wait,
I turned 54 July 5th.
Oh my God.
So it's
happy
still my
birthday.
Happy birthday.
One.
Just do not offend me. And you're not too late.
You are gorgeous. You better quit it.
Yeah, quit it, right? Yes.
You
And
look
this is,
beautiful.
and what we're seeing is no Botox, no nails, no
Can we just
filler
talk
right
about
now.
that? First of all, there's like,
I love Botox.
somehow you notice the mean comments also. I mean, I get so many kind comments that I shouldn't notice the mean ones.
Yeah.
Oh,
But
it's that one.
my eyebrows move. my face is actually real. And you know how you can tell? When an earlobe isn't like attached, it shows you haven't had a facelift. So let's everyone look. I didn't get my nose fixed after it was broken, and I got 60 stitches in my chin, which is why my lips look different. So blah.
I think your lips are beautiful, and I would have never even noticed. I never even
It was
saw
a little
that
crooked.
until you
This whole thing opened up. But I feel like I've got scars.
Yeah.
scars that character, and scars are sexy.
And
It's just, you know, it's people behind a computer.
yeah.
One guy wrote, "You're so old," and I was like, I'd rather be old than not.
Yeah.
My dad's 95 and he walks 2 miles a day.
Wow.
I don't think I'm.
Wow.
I think I'm about halfway there.
That's incredible. But you're only as old as you are here. I feel like I've seen people who are 40 years old who act like they're 70.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
I've seen 80-year-olds out there acting like they're 40. So you
Yeah.
truly are as old as your spirit, and you allow yourself.
100%.
You speak that into existence. If you say today, like every day, like, God, I feel so old. God, I feel so beaten up. God, you will speak that into existence.
Yeah.
Absolutely, 100%. Very true.
Open the door
It's
and
all
go, like,
mindset.
today's a great day. It's all in your mind.
That's so true.
Yeah.
I'm like a few people inside me. I'm like a 5-year-old. I'm a big grown-up businesswoman at my store. I'm a stylist. I'm a kid. I'm, you know, I live
They also
a
call
lot
that
of life.
personalities. I don't know.
Yeah,
That's
I
what my
know. I
therapist-
watch those shows.
That's what my
and
therapist
now I'm
says.
watching so much on YouTube, and I'm like, oh, that's interesting. Because
I think they call
it's
that,
weird.
and it is a hashtag, they call that a grown-ass woman.
Hallelujah.
They call that
I
a
am
grown-ass woman.
definitely
And
a
Lisa,
grown-A woman.
Say it louder for the people in the back.
we need to thank
Yeah.
Lisa for introducing us to this grown-ass woman
and
right
wait,
here,
look.
Claudia
Oh,
Wells.
listen
Yeah.
out.
Look
Look
at
at
those guns.
Oh, okay, guns. I didn't know
Wrestling
yeah.
ladies.
Oh
Okay,
my
right?
God.
I think this one might be better. Yeah, that one's
Oh,
better.
yeah. Woo!
Back off.
I only
Oh
got
my
one.
God.
I
You
can't.
like it?
Oh.
Deal.
Well,
I'm
ladies
into
and
it.
gentlemen, we love having Claudia here. She'll definitely be back. We want to say thank you to Claudia and thank you to Lisa for introducing us to this amazing
Thank you.
grown-ass woman. ClaudiaWells.com has all the information you need. Of course, hopefully you're following her on all of social media as well. We're going to bring class to our fabulous guest. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Claudia, you're amazing. Thanks
Claudia,
for being here.
So much.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
Love you.
I love you.
This is the word to go, yo, yo, yo.